Why are the Christians pushing their agenda on the LGBTQ community? Why is there always a push?
Right. I would rather prefer to kind of empathize with the LGBTQ community on this. Please don't misunderstand me to be a liberal or somebody. I'm just trying to see if I can straddle grace and truth and give grace where it rightfully is due, and kind of position truth appropriately and rightfully. So when the homosexual community is thinking that Christians are all the time caught up, about moralizing about someone else's sexual preference or someone else's gender identity, I think there is a lot of truth in that. And as a Christian myself, I am going to go to the extent of saying that oftentimes we've been very simplistic in our understanding of what even the term LGBTQ means, what the idea of sexuality is, and the idea of gender expression and identity is, and all of that. And we've been very simplistic, and we've been quick to jump into the bandwagon, pontificating things on people when we should have been better informed, not just theologically, but also scientifically. And we should have offered them the person of Jesus than rather starting with bashing people about, let us say, their lifestyles as the first and foremost goal, and then getting them cleaned up and then bringing them to Jesus. No, the Christian gospel is very different. Jesus says, come to me as you are. All the other worldviews say, do. Christianity is the only worldview that says done. So do versus done. What does it say? You have to climb 7 mountains, you have to cross 7 rivers, make yourself pure and holy, and come and approach this God, is what one worldview says. But whereas when we look at the parable of the prodigal son, this guy, squanders all his father's wealth, goes off into a faraway land, and is struck by famine, exhausts all his money, spends it on prostitutes, and finally ends up, in a pigsty, tending to pigs and eating the bean pods of the pigs. And when he decides to come back to the father, he comes back to the father, and we see the father running to embrace him, even though this guy was perhaps, if you can imagine, covered with all of the muck and soot and, all of the filth that one would pick up from a pigsty. The father went and hugged him, and that moment, this guy is transformed. So Christianity is not a worldview that says, do your cleanup act and then come and meet Jesus because he is, lo and behold, the Holy of Holies. It says, come to me as you are. And the moment you come and approach me and I approach you, you will automatically, be made holy. And from there, your journey starts.